Your confused mom. She followed us. Was she confused when she hit the follow button? Maybe.
Well, first and foremost, like, comment, subscribe. The Recovery Room podcast, adameve.com, promo code RRPOD. You can go to adamandeve.com and get yourself 50% off almost everything in the online store. You can get yourself 6 free videos. You can get yourself a lover's kit, and you can get yourself some free and discreet shipping, all from adameve.com, who didn't raise their prices during inflation. So go to adameve.com and use promo code RRPOD and get whatever you want for your lover, whether that be a woman, a man, or whoever you want it to be. Go to adameve.com and use promo code RRPOD.
I gotta
And also
set up a.
like, comment, subscribe to Recovery Room Podcast. As you can see, my sign is a little bit different from the other one I was using.
And we're about to be
So,
on Odyssey too. Next time we stream, we're gonna be on Odyssey too. Just because. And
this is the throwback.
I gotta I gotta try to do the monitoring stream with a raggedy ass iPad because I don't got the MacBook right. So let me see if I can set this.
I was about to say, I think I got my computer around. Yeah. I don't know if my shit charged though.
Hopefully this works. See, it already ain't work.
My shit dead. Sure is. Yeah, this shit dead.
Yeah, this is some bullshit.
Some guy.
I could have sworn we was live. This iPad begs to differ. Bro, I think we might have got excommunicated in record time today.
For real?
Hold on a second. Yeah, this is like, yo, here.
Nah, I got us up on we on YouTube right now.
Are we live?
Yeah. We on YouTube, and let me check Twitch.
It look like we live. I don't know.
Yep, we up on Twitch too.
Tell me, are we live, iPad? Help a brother out. Oh, there we go. There we go. The iPad is in full effect. It's back. This is bruh. This is one of those fucking prehistoric iPads, like. That shit is not working, bro. Like, how am I gonna monitor us with this shit? Alright. Let me plug this shit up so I can actually make sure it don't just die in 5 seconds. Oh my god. This is terrible. Okay. Alright. Oh, bruh. Like it's stressful trying to set that shit up. Shit do not be wanting to cooperate with you at all. Alright, man. We can get started. the other day, well, number one, which direction you want to go in first? You want to go in the direction that everything to do with this man, since we spoke on it 2 days ago, everything to do with him is getting thrown down the shitter. Like, you want to go
Yeah,
that direction?
the Academy can no longer participate in the largest scholastic basketball tournament. Uh, he went to Skechers, California headquarters unannounced, and they turned him away.
Cuz
Actually,
popped up.
escorted him out.
He popped up in there like he owned the place, bro. Let's be for
Yeah.
let's be for real.
Jalen Brown left. Aaron Donald left. Donda Sports Agency.
But we said
And
Jalen
as
Brown
far as
believe.
all of the other people, yeah, and
We
we
said
did say that.
Jalen Brown was leaving. We said he was out of there, bro. There wasn't no way he could stay. Like, let's be for. Okay. I got some complicated thoughts on what has been going on with Kanye West. To tell you the truth, at the end of the day, you can't. Let me edit the title real quick. At the end of the day, I'ma always say the things he did and said, the way he handled the shit was stupid, man. Like, he did not do a good job at navigating this situation, no matter what way you want to cut it. Like, if you want to say if you want to say to him not speaking whatever way you think he should speak about Jewish people is fucking censorship or whatever, that's your prerogative. But he did not navigate this well at all, bro. Like, he didn't. He went and let me just get this ad out of here. Hold on a second. He went ahead and threw a lot of stuff down the toilet, and you'll be like, oh, people that say, oh, you don't understand where Kanye is going. The people who, want to make excuses for what the fuck he up to. Be like, you don't understand what he's doing. And bro, I understand that he say $2 billion. Other people say he threw like $6 billion down the toilet in one day. Mm-hmm. And like, it's easy in hindsight now to say he don't care about the money, but he bragged, even in this Lex Fridman interview, bragged about being a billionaire. He came back 3 to 4 times about the fact that he's the richest artist, actor, musician, etc., of all time. Because at that time he was, even though net worth is kind of a tricky statistic, because even though if you worth $11 billion, then that don't mean that you have $11 billion. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. Because net worth doesn't really equate to money. It's like assets and all that, right? Mm-hmm. Stock in companies and all that.
As everything that you have, it's the total evaluation of every asset that you have. Liquid, that's cash. That's what liquidity is. It's when you can it's the shit you can just spend. That's what liquidity is. Net worth is not equal to that. You know what I'm saying? And I, based on the suggestion of, and like I might, based on the suggestion of one of our subscribers, Amanda, you're confused, mom. I went and watched this Lex Fridman interview. On a side note, I might watch more of his interviews because he seemed like he can get interesting conversations out of people. But Kanye West, he spent most of the shit doing incoherent shit. I want to just play the beginning part of it, right? Of course, we ain't gonna break down the whole 2-hour interview. That ain't what we here to do. I just want to play the beginning part so you get to illustrate how out of sorts this man seemed.
On this, the Lex Fridman. We don't need to teach anything that is subjective.
Listen to this shit.
Based off of our connection and just you being a friend, I need to show you my 2 tech companies and get your perspective on it.
Okay.
Because now I have friends that can give a perspective. Like,
That's not
you want to do this? We are doing
not,
it. This is
that's not really nothing that's too crazy. I understand where it was coming from.
part of it.
Right
This
here.
is part of it. Different questions, but I'm about growing and building and bringing the idea to life. So when I see you, I say, oh, this guy understands how coming from press, coming from media. All of the guys, you know, that so many of the guys that have been like voices and faces and talking heads. That's the reason why I was able to jump past everyone in the entertainment field and become, you know, whatever the net worth is, 11 billion. I'm gonna stop putting the whole black thing on my worth. Like, let's just see where I am on the scale of life, because that's a cop out for me to say richest black guy of all time.
Man, look, it didn't take him 2 minutes to get into that, did it? Into his wealth. Like, this shit is important to this nigga, man. Like, after watching this whole interview, I'm gonna just pause it right here. He started saying, like, shortly after this, he started saying things, paraphrasing that, oh, you shouldn't teach anything in school but engineering.
Engineering.
Like,
He was like, no history or nothing like that.
Subjective, but engineering, you have to learn how to do all type of other things before you can learn how to engineer anything. I don't think he thought about that part. Like, if history wasn't taught, right? If history wasn't taught, we know, people know Leonardo da Vinci is an artist, but he was also an inventor. Leonardo da Vinci tried to invent the first flying machine that's on record. If history wasn't taught, would the Wright brothers have an example to look back on, to base what they were trying to do on? And if they didn't know Leonardo da Vinci and his flying machines ever existed, not to say that this is where they got the inspiration from. I'm just saying, what if they did, if they got inspired by what they saw. But what if they never knew that shit existed? Would we even have airplanes today? Like, this motherfucker don't think of shit like that. It's a saying. This is why you know that this nigga is not like him calling himself a genius and people calling him a genius is way overblown, because it's a saying and stop me. Let me know if you ever heard this saying. Have you ever heard the saying that no idea is original?
Yeah.
Right. And it's true. No idea is original. Like, good or bad. So, you don't just... I'm not a history buff, don't get me wrong. But you don't just fucking... You don't just materialize shit out of thin air. You learn from history. They find ancient technology all the time that they can't believe existed back in those times. And it's because all of this shit that we're doing, most of it has been done before. Like, so I don't think
in some aspect.
Yeah, he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Let alone he's a Christian. Brother, your whole Christian faith is based on history. Jesus ain't walking around getting crucified now. It happened 2,000 years ago. Your whole religion is history. Like, most of it. You know what I'm saying? If you a believer, like I am, like I ain't gonna hide from that, it's still things that are yet to come in the Christian faith, but a lot of it happened before any of us was ever around to see it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he thinks about what he says at all. There were things that I want to give him I want to say he did say something that made me think. And he did say something that made me think in this. And tell me if it made you think. I don't know if how far. Well, let me ask you, how far along did you get into the interview? I ended up watching the whole thing over the course of 2 days. How far?
Yeah, I watched a pretty good amount of it, and I'm still listening to it now. So all of the stuff where he was talking about Kim Kardashian, the stuff where he was talking about Planned Parenthood,
That Planned Parenthood shit didn't make me think. Like
yeah.
that's
So I've seen a good amount of it, and even if you say a part that I wasn't familiar with, I can go and look at it right now. I'm listening to the interview now as we speak.
well, it ain't even like you don't even have to hear him say it. It's just something that he said that I just didn't think of before. Like I said, I don't think Kanye West is a piece of shit. I don't think he's stupid or nothing. I think he does and says stupid things. But when he says something about rappers, like especially like the rappers, like the Afrocentric rappers and shit, and the people who say this thing. And he said that when he said that they talk about in their songs and shit that we were back in Africa, we was kings. And he said, no, we wasn't. Look at us. We wasn't kings. We was slaves back then. We the people Moses freed, bro. Like, I never thought of that shit that way. I have to give him props because when you say that, I mean, that make a lot of sense. Like, when that make a lot of sense. That's why I guess that's the connection he was making when he said black people are also Jewish. I mean, because like most everything originated from Africa. Like it's not life can't come up out of certain places in the earth, bro. No life is gonna sprout up in the fucking tundra. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like it can't sustain it. So it makes sense that everything that breathes life originated in a place that's near the equator where you got sunlight and shit that can breathe life into things and sustain a society. So, but I give him props when he said that. I like that little I like that little nugget that he dropped. But for the most part, this interview was incoherent fucking babble. Like, that's what it was. I was looking at this like, what in the fuck is he talking about? Because
and that was one of the things that I kind of got to when I was watching it, and it was kind of putting me to sleep. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I don't know. It's just like he just says he can't really stay on topic for a super long time.
Yeah, he was jumping all over the place. But the thing I wanna remind people, like, the Jewish people ain't the only people that Kanye West done said some wild shit about his own people. Like, he did say slavery was a choice. And he wrapped back around and tried to
he did say slavery.
Niggas wasn't trying to kick up.
I seen that video not too long ago too. I seen like the guy who was talking junk. Well, not really talking junk, but he was talking back to him on in the
TMZ office.
Yeah, the black guy. I don't know his name though.
I forgot.
And he got fired shortly after that.
Yeah, but I mean, shit, he should have, bruh. He should have fucking. Oh my God! If they would have fired me for going at this fucking clown, I would have tucked those niggas under. Like, shit, but like, Kanye West got a bone to pick with Jewish people because a lot of people who he got fucked over by, quote unquote, by his words, were Jewish people. But, bruh, let's look at it. Can we be for real for a second? Who in the situation with Dame Dash and Jay-Z was fucking Jewish? Those was two black dudes, and they was both trying to fuck each other over. Jay-Z did the fucking. That's why Dame Dash is selling cookies, and Jay-Z got $3 billion. So, I don't think that in the entertainment industry, in this Hollywood, in this business world, you getting fucked over ain't exclusive to Jewish people. Anybody will fuck you over because that whole situation is all about money first and you come second. Like,
shit, maybe third.
maybe don't come in no place because the first niggas, the motherfuckers will replace you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when everybody in entertainment is disposable. There's no fucking body that's untouchable in entertainment. That's the
there's
thing.
Always somebody that can replace you.
Yep. And this whole Kanye shit is, to me, more about number one. This whole Kanye thing, he, in my opinion, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. From what I seen him doing and talking about, all this shit is only about him. This shit is all selfish. He throw in my people every now and then, but when he was listing the most beautiful women in the world, he couldn't name one black one. He named a bunch of fucking. Bruh. Look,
I didn't even see that. Was that in the Lex Fridman?
It's in the Lex Fridman shit, bro. Let me look up this white girl he was talking about was like the baddest bitch on earth. Bruh, I don't know. Bruh, I'm sorry, but bro, I see white girls that look like this every fucking day. Ain't nothing special about what I'm looking at right here.
I mean, I'm not gonna go out right and say she's ugly though.
I ain't say she was ugly, but he said she was the hottest thing on earth. He said that her, Kim Kardashian, and some other, she ain't white, but she like somewhere in the Middle East. This chick, and I know I ain't even got the shit pulled up right. Like, can I move over? I'm not a good streamer. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, oh, this shit won't. Let me just pull up. I'm stupid. Like, this girl is a nice looking woman, but my nigga, on Earth, you couldn't fit in one black woman, my nigga. After all this my people talk and bullshit, you only got 2 black people working for STEM player out of over 100 people.
But I'm gonna free my people.
What'd you say?
That's what he was saying, but I'm gonna free my people.
He's just talking.
Y'all can take me, but y'all won't take my people.
But like, if you think that she bad, fine. Like, but on Earth, my nigga, I see random black chicks on World Star Hip Hop every day that look better than this woman. My nigga, no exaggeration. Every fucking day.
He didn't even say Zendaya.
Bruh, come the fuck on. Bruh, she is. Hold on, I got the stream. I need to turn this shit down. Hold on. I don't need to hear it. I just need to see it. Yeah, he didn't even say her. And look, bruh, in my opinion, Zendaya is taking this battle flat out. Easy. Shit. But that's besides the point. Everything that come out of his mouth is hypocritical. at this point. And it's all about him getting ahead. It's all about him kissing Kim Kardashian's ass. That's what it sounded like in this interview. He put her in the category as being one of the baddest women on earth. My nigga, maybe after her fucking plastic surgeon finished putting her new face on.
Nah, but if you do search most beautiful women in the world, Kim Kardashian's name is on this list.
But that list is made by the people who he was up against, the media.
Yeah.
That list is by them.
This from Yahoo.
That list is by them.
Mm-hmm.
So we counting that, bro. Like, we count the chick from
Is Jodie Comer, Zendaya, Bella Hadid.
That's the other one.
Beyonce.
Bella Hadid is the other one he mentioned.
Ariana Grande, Taylor Swift, Jordan Dunn, and Kim Kardashian.
Taylor Swift? Get the fuck out of here. Oh, yeah, I guess so, bro. But that chick that play, the chick that play Earn Baby Mama in Atlanta look better than all these bitches to me. Mm-hmm. I mean, let's be. I'm just being honest. But that's besides the point. That's subjective. You getting up there talking about all of this and you ain't even putting none of their names out there. You ain't even boosting it. Now, I ain't some big pro-black nigga. I'm just calling out the hypocrisy, bro. Like, I'm a firm believer that anybody of any color can be garbage. I'm not going to sit up there. I ain't going to sit up there and take no side based on skin color. Bro, like, you think I'm not fucking nigga, I don't think Jeffrey Dahmer is a disgusting piece of trash because he was white. He was black. The Cleveland Strangler is just as bad as him to me. And that nigga's black. Like, that's how we get busy. But Kanye West, he don't give a fuck about black people. And the Lex Fridman is Jewish, and that was his biggest, like, let's call a spade a spade. Lex Fridman biggest concern throughout this whole interview was he was mad at Kanye West for the shit he said about Jewish people. He brought it up constantly, not to say that he shouldn't have. He can do what he wants. His platform, that's his people. But Lex Fridman is an example of somebody that's actually speaking for his people. Because not one time in the fucking thing that I remember did he say, what you said about Jewish people made me feel bad. He said what you said about Jewish people is making motherfuckers who already got the preconceived bias hate us even more. It was always us and not me. With Kanye, 95% of it was me and 5% of it was fake us's. It was all about him, bruh. And some of it is that he was talking about was cool. I know why you saying me, because you want your wife back. Like, at that point in time, yeah, you speak from a selfish perspective. But at the point in time where you speaking about the shit, the injustices that happened, the only injustice you talked about was the fact that a rich person, you, got screwed over by people richer than you. And that's what you mad at. Like, you're not mad at the fact that people that look like you every day get screwed over worse than you did all the time. My nigga, because 95%, not 95, 99.9% of black people on this earth will never, ever get the chance, no matter how talented they are at whatever, will never get the chance to be in the position that you in. My nigga, one of the best examples of this is a people that him and Jay-Z and all of these so-called sophisticated black niggas, black people, black artists, whatever, rappers, whatever you want to call, say the name they say all the time, Basquiat. Bro, nobody knew who the fuck he was until he was buried in the ground. He died poor, broken, homeless. He never was in the position. Like, he don't know that his paintings is going for $90 million. He'll never see a piece of penny of that money because when he was alive, nobody wanted to give him an opportunity to do anything. Nobody cared.
He did die broken homeless though.
Exactly. Right, you got whatever you got. You got somewhere between $400 million and $6 billion, bruh. And so-called you're the voice of a generation, and the only thing you use your voice for these days is to complain about shit that's going wrong in your posh life. When nigga you come out one side of your mouth saying you want to put the fashion with that make it accessible to everybody, and then you go partner with Balenciaga to make it. When the fuck has Balenciaga ever been? What'd you say?
I said some shit that nobody can really afford.
Exactly. Like, when has that shit ever been accessible to everyone?
Nah, but then because he goes and he talked about Demna a lot. So wasn't Demna from Balenciaga though?
And that's the designer from Balenciaga.
Yeah,
but,
so is that the reason he went to Balenciaga to go?
But he ain't have to. Demna you can pay Demna to design you some shit, and Balenciaga ain't gotta be the nigga selling it. He's a designer, bro. Virgil Abloh, however the fuck you say his name, didn't stop making Off-White. That's because he worked for Louis Vuitton.
Right.
Like,
you got a point there.
So like, and Kanye West in the interview said he paid them the $3 million to design the Yeezy catalog.
Mm-hmm.
But bro, you could have designed that shit. I'm gonna tell you, like my man's on Shark Tank, Damon John, the creator, one of the co-creators of FUBU, right? Mm-hmm. That nigga said they never been more successful until they put that shit in Walmart.
Right.
And Kanye West, his ego won't let him sell no Walmart shit. He knew he was talking out the side of his neck when he said he was gonna sell some clothes for $20 fucking. Yeah, he ain't finna do that. Cause the nigga who he was feeding hot dogs to ain't selling nothing for $20. I don't even know who that was, but I guarantee you, one of his shirts probably cost $5,000.
Shit, ain't no telling. I don't know who that was either.
Mm-hmm. Like, and this is all just opinion. If Kanye West come out tomorrow with the $20 shirts and shit, I'll say I was wrong. But nigga was selling, bro. They was selling plain hoodies for $90. It ain't shit special. I have one of those. It ain't nothing. What the fuck is special about that Gap Yeezy hoodie?
It's a pretty heavy hoodie.
What's special about it though?
It's heavy. That's probably the most special thing about it. Is it's heavy as hell.
Bro, you could get a hoodie look just like it at any store in the world.
Got a Yeezy logo in it though.
In it or on it?
In it.
Exactly. You gonna wear the motherfucker inside out? The thing is,
this nigga gonna sell no shit for $20 either though.
Yeah, I ain't never. And the thing is, when he was not even, I never cared about the price he was gonna sell nothing that like this is some shit like you said it, so do it. Like that's what the price he was gonna sell something that didn't really, but it was the fact that the thing that disillusioned me with him was the fact that he in his fashion was the shoes. He said that the shoes were not gonna be limited. He was not gonna contribute to motherfuckers getting shot over shoes standing in line. When the Yeezys with Adidas came out, they was gonna be widely available, and that was bullshit. Because no matter what, brother, like you knew that they was gonna do that. Even if you didn't want it to happen, and let's say that you whatever you said was true, you knew before the shit came out that it was gonna happen. Right? You should have told them, fuck you. We ain't putting it out unless you produce more. Because ain't there another pair of Adidas hard to find that don't say Yeezy? They ain't lacking for materials and infrastructure and production. They can produce as many pieces of whatever, of stock of whatever item they have that they want. You can find a fucking Adidas tracksuit. Shit, the damn tracksuits might be more popular than the Yeezy shoes. You can find them everywhere. Like, I think about Adidas tracksuits before I think about footwear. Like, to tell you the truth. That's what's more iconic to me, and you can find them anywhere. So, like, this is all, to me, this is all a big temper tantrum. And he ended up getting himself canceled by going on it. Like, but if y'all were gonna cancel him, you should have canceled this nigga when he was saying crazy stuff about black people too. But you know, they don't cancel black people for talking crazy about black people.
Yeah. I also saw a lot of people saying that nobody say anything when he was out here saying slavery was a choice. And he didn't get canceled at all.
They tried to they did a little pushback on it. It was a little pushback on it.
Not as much as right now.
Bro, cause he said something about Jewish folks. Like, and the thing about it is Van Lathan, that's the person who went off on Kanye at TMZ. But the thing about it is, like, I'm giving a buffer before I say what I'm about to say. The thing in human history that happened to the Jewish people, the grand suffering that they went through, that shit happened, bruh. Some people that shit happened to was still living.
Exactly.
Bruh, ain't no fucking body who was out picking cotton still alive. Bruh, so that's where his problem started at. But Lex Fridman made a good point. He made a good point when he said, all right, and don't say Jewish people though. Say names. I was waiting for a name the whole motherfucking interview. Didn't get one. The only name we got is that French dude that owned Louis Vuitton and Hennessy and shit.
Uh-huh.
But he ain't named none of these media people. Like, I want to hear. Like, spit it the fuck out. Like, unless I overlooked it and missed it, but I'm pretty sure he did not name. Because that's when we really getting into the interesting shit, bro. Like, say it, my nigga. Like, what you think?
I think he should drop names as well, though. I mean, because I'm pretty sure if he dropped names instead of saying Jewish people, he probably wouldn't be in this situation.
Bruh, he might be in a fucking coffin if he dropped names.
You know.
Like, let's not. Yeah, like that's
maybe he is smarter than we think.
I don't think he's stupid. I think he does stupid shit. Does and says stupid shit. But I don't think, like, intelligence wise, I don't think he's a complete idiot. But he damn sure operates like one. You know what I'm saying? Like, my nigga, at the end of the day, if niggas didn't like your songs, nobody know who the fuck you are.
Yep.
I don't think that he realized that. When you start getting your smoke blown up your ass for 20 years, you lose sight of things like that. What if Through the Wire came out, nobody fucked with it? It's talented artists every day that nobody gives a chance to. We just named Basquiat. But like, it's rappers every day putting out music that's getting 100 streams, and they shit is fire. It's rapper. I seen a fire rapper on Twitter the other day celebrating the fact that he hit his first 10,000 streams on Spotify. Niggas should be getting 10,000 streams a minute on some of that shit. 10,000 streams a second.
And that's what I think. I think Kanye should just go back to what makes him him, and that's the music. But I don't even know if good music can come out of this nigga no more, for real. He's too busy caught up in all this other shit.
He ain't music, bro. Music is the least of his worries. I can understand the fight to want to have his fucking family back, even if I don't think his wife is really worth a damn. Like, I ain't never looked at the bitch and said, "Oh my God, this is." But anyway, that's his wife. That's what he. Like, I ain't gonna say that he shouldn't want his family. But that's who he had his 4 children with. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I can understand that he want his wife. He seems to love them kids, so that's something you can't take away from him. Like, but at the end of the day, when you come out here and just speak for you, my nigga. Stop speaking for your people, because you don't give no fucks about them. Like, you don't care about, bro. Everything that every rant and rampage he goes on is self-serving. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel about it.
Did you see the CNN article about Kanye? Kanye West has a disturbing history of admiring Hitler.
I saw it. I did not read it for that. And that shit is not on CNN. It's some international CNN website or some bullshit CNN website that's buried under 4 layers of nothing. That shit is right on the front page, bruh.
Yeah.
Go to CNN.com. But, okay, we got this here. Exclusive. Kanye West had certain sources tell CNN. Nigga, if you're telling CNN this now, you knew it back then, so why you waited? You waited a dog pile? Get the fuck on, bro. I ain't giving these clown ass niggas no shine. That is waiting till the man is down to kick him more. Like, if you was really that concerned about him having them type of tendencies, you would have been said it. I ain't feeding into that cancel culture shit. I don't fuck with it. Mm-hmm. Like, somebody getting canceled and cancel culture is 2 different things to me. Because somebody getting canceled when they done fucked up, like, whether you like it or not, a lot of that shit be deserved. You think I care that motherfuckers is not fucking with R. Kelly no more? No, the R. Kelly don't deserve no success. He deserves nothing but what the fuck he got, which is thrown in prison. And he should have been thrown in prison years ago, because niggas knew what he was doing and was letting it slide because he can make mediocre bullshit songs. Like, in my opinion, I know people like his music. I never have. Like, before anybody knew, the public knew what he was doing behind closed doors, I always thought he was trash. But so I ain't gonna say Harvey Weinstein. Yeah, get him the fuck out of here. He deserved to be gone. But you some executive or whatever that knew this, bro, you could have been said it if you was that concerned. You ain't concerned about this shit. You just want a dog pile. Fuck you. Like, that's how I feel about it. That's why I didn't even read it. Because that was my first thought. Like, my first thought was like, bro, you been knew this, though. You feel me? Like,
I didn't read it either. I just saw it.
mm-hmm.
It is crazy though.
But that's how people be. That's how people be. They'll dogpile you now. They trying to dogpile Kanye. You don't have to dogpile Kanye because he buries himself. Why we need to dogpile him? I ain't digging through this nigga history. Matter of fact, we ain't digging through his history trying to find new things that he's done to slight people. All we doing is reacting to what he's doing in real time. Which is what he said, which is what Kanye West's own words said we should do in this interview. So forget about history. Forget about what used to happen. Look at what's happening now. Right now, you making a pure fool out of yourself. Mm-hmm. You getting shown that that these people don't look at you the way you look at you. Like, you not, bruh. Kanye West is a great rapper, great producer, but I'm about to drop some truth. Kanye West, his production style is just a mixture of A Tribe Called Quest and Wu-Tang Clan. It's not nothing new. He did not innovate it. He didn't come up with it. He even said it himself. Fans miss the feeling of A Tribe Called Quest. All they got left is this guy called West. Like, that's what it is. When he moved over to doing other things with 808s and Heartbreaks, bruh, what album came out a year later from 808s and Heartbreaks that let you know where the 808s and Heartbreak shit came from?
What?
Man in the Moon. Mm-hmm. In 2009, that album came out, and you start to realize that, oh, when that nigga showed up, that's when this changed. When Kanye West started hanging out with, when he had Travis Scott in the fold, that's when certain shit changed. When he started intermingling with Young Thug, all of a sudden he rapping over trap beats and got Metro Boomin on this shit. Let's stop acting like this nigga is the best thing since sliced bread. For real.
You're on mute.
My bad. I said he's sitting out here calling himself a philosopher. What philosophies is he putting out that's changing the way people think?
Nah, what got me was when he was saying that he's like one of the top 5 writers.
Bruh. Shit, I haven't been on a desktop version of this shit in a long time. I used to do it on my phone. Let's pull up a random joint. Let's see. Pablo. Okay. This is off screen. I just pulled up the song Famous by Kanye West. Right. Okay. Let me see something real quick. Let me fucking. Let's just do it.
This nigga said I went to Japan, like the samurai that I am.
Yeah, fucking nonsense. That's what he's saying. I had to rechange it up a little bit. All right, let me hide down. Me. The greatest writer of all time, with motherfucking 14 niggas writing one damn song. Namely, that one. The one that's behind the fucking writing.
Oh, yeah, that nigga Sadell Young.
What the fuck? Bruh, if you one of the greatest writers at all time, you might... What you might be is one of the best niggas at picking a nigga to write all your shit for you of all times. Him. What we talking about? It's a reason this dude got one album out and is driving around the fucking $400,000 truck. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. It ain't because his album sold 30 million copies. It fuck sure ain't because of that. You know what I mean?
That album is good.
It's a great album. But his album I'm pretty sure his album didn't solely fund the fact that he could drop 400,000 on a truck and then not hurt him. And then that one gets shot up and he dropped $400,000 on another one. Like, what we talking about here? Is we really sitting up here listening to this fucking foolishness? And saying that it's valid? Because it's coming out of his mouth? Like, let's stop it. I want to know what philosophies is he putting forward. I'll tell you what he does. This is why Kanye separating him from his music. Why he gets anybody to support what he's out here saying now and what he's been saying since the Trump era began is because he just feeds into people's confirmation biases. He's saying what a certain subset of people already fucking believe. And they were like, oh yeah, see, now I'm right. You should, now I'm definitely right because Kanye said it. The whole debacle with the people, with the white supremacists hanging the signs off of the bridge in LA saying that Kanye was right about Jewish people is nothing but proof of that. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't.
This nigga Kanye, I don't know what to say about this nigga. I'm just eager to see what's gonna happen with this brand.
What brand?
The
Yeezy brand?
Yeah, the Yeezy brand, the whole Kanye fashion, the music, I want to see what's next. I want to see from right now onward what is gonna happen. How is Adidas gonna do selling Yeezys without the Kanye West logos and all that?
Right, but they can't call them Yeezys. They not gonna sell nearly as many of them because people who was buying that shit don't care about shoes. They was buying it because it was a Yeezy. Because if you wanted to buy, if you really cared about the shoe, you could go in the store, say, y'all got the Yeezy 350 Boost? No. Well, let me get some Ultra Boost. because it's the same shoe. Like, it's not different. One of them just called a Yeezy, the other one just called Adidas.
I don't think niggas is gonna be wearing Ultra Boost though.
Yeah.
Even without Yeezys, I don't think niggas is about to go in the store and it's gonna be a spike in Ultra Boost sales.
But my point is, there wouldn't be a fucking... If they just put out those Yeezy shoes and called them the Adidas 350 Boost, nobody would buy those either.
Yeah.
Like, they wouldn't have been selling, bro. Like, that's the point.
I do agree with that.
Like, the shits won't hot, bro. It's like it's the only thing that made them shits hot is that Kanye was attached to it. Adidas is not Nike, bro. Nike can sell those Red October shoes without Kanye name on them, and motherfuckers would still buy them.
No, yeah, that's a fact.
But that's the difference. And Kanye is not a good fashion designer. His fashion sucks, bro. That shit is ugly. Yeah, that is subjective, okay? So maybe some people like it. I doubt it. You just like it because he got it. This shirt, this look like a hoodie that need to be put in the wash machine. That's what like a hoodie that he got toothpaste stains on. We really saying that this shit is hot? Nigga, when I go in the bathroom in the morning and I got on one of my signature black t-shirts, I brush my teeth and toothpaste drop on it, I take it off and put on another one. Because no amount of rubbing or putting water on that shit, you put water on it and rub it out and that toothpaste stain disappear for all the time it take for that water to dry up, and then that toothpaste stain is back. I take it off. But just because he rolling around in the toothpaste stain hoodie is hot now, get out of here.
Yeah, I have been seeing Kanye and all that shit. Like the shit he be wearing, I don't think I could get down with it. It's like this stuff isn't good.
Right,
Even that new Kanye Balenciaga Gap, that shit ain't hot either. Because the sizes are all fucked up. Like you can't really wear that shit.
But that's why this is where I come in to blame the fans, bro. Like, because fans, it's a reason why I don't be calling myself a fan or nothing. Because when people say fan is short for fanatic, but that's always been what it is. But when people use that to deride people, they be fucking right. Because you just a fanatic. Because nobody held him accountable when he put this shit out to say this shit is garbage. They just went, oh, it's the new Yeezy season coming out. I gotta go get some of that shit. I know people that do that shit right now. I'm not. Let me just stop. Anyway, we talking about. We talking about. The only reason I stopped is because I've never seen any of it, so I don't want to imply that I think it's trash when I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen what? Like the Yeezy season?
No, the Ivy Park Beyonce stuff.
Google it.
So I haven't seen it, so I ain't want to say it's trash, but I know people who blindly buy it.
Yeah, nah. I will say, Ivy Park, I've seen a few pieces of the Ivy Park. It's a lot better than the Yeezy though.
So like, that's the only reason.
I wouldn't say it's a lot better than like Yeezy as far as shit like that, but I can see why people would wear Ivy Park too. They make a lot of like sweatsuits and leggings and shit.
Bro, I wear this Carolina blue sweatsuit right here. But like, I wasn't trying to stop just because I was trying to censor myself. I had stopped because I realized like I ain't never seen none of this shit, so I can't.
I like those. Those shits are tough.
These orange and purple shits.
Mm-hmm. I like those.
They $70, bro. They not $1,000 like some fucking ugly ass Yeezys.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Nah, but it is some Yeezys that are tough though.
Yeah, the ones that Nike made. But this is the thing I'm saying. This is a name in the fucking realm of Kanye name.
Yeah, Beyonce.
How is her shit widely available where you can just drop it, where you can just pop it? Because Beyonce got more fans than that nigga got. And harder core fans than he got. Right? She got fans that'll try to ruin your fucking life if you speak down upon her. Literally. So, I'm looking at a pair of Ivy Park Adidas that's $71. Like let's hit the shopping
Yeah,
tab.
you can buy Ivy Park right now.
Ivy Park Adidas Ultra Boost 140. The Ivy Park, bro. These shits is kind of tight right here. These double green ones, shit. I like that. But they $83. Orange and purple. Let's see, man. I don't know. This shit might have went down in price. But let's see what we got. I don't know. And these shits was definitely not $363 last time I looked at them, bro. Like these motherfuckers.
It's two different sets of those. Those are probably the new ones. They are a bit cheaper though.
Bro, like I ain't seen them hoes for that cheap in my life. Like, not until this shit happened. Like, not until this. Bruh, you telling me that this is hot, bro? Come on.
Compare those.
You got that shit, but is it hot?
I fuck with them.
Shit is trash.
They feel even better on feet. I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't talking about the quality of the feel. Like, I ain't gonna go. I haven't put none on my feet, so I can't speak on that. I'm talking about just how they look. Bruh, this right here, bro. This. You see it, and it don't say Yeezy. Are you buying it? Keep it a buck. Oh shit! I ain't even know you stepped away. He probably went to get them shits. Hold on. Let's see. Let's bring back his Yeezy 450 dark slate, ugly ass fucking joints. This shit. I mean, it's a pair that I liked, but I don't even remember. Like, hold on. Let's wait.
Let's see.
Right, you went to
And
get
I
all
didn't
over.
grab the slides.
You
I didn't
did.
grab the slides. So these are the 450 sulfurs. I like these though.
I'm asking you, bruh. Be honest. If they didn't have Yeezy on it, would you have bought them? Not
all of these because they have Yeezy on them.
I'm saying.
It's no not buying them. They're Yeezys. Getting them because they're Yeezy. I mean, of course, if these was regular
He
Adidas,
going to get them.
not buying it.
That shit trash. That's why, bro.
But they're Yeezys. Why else would you buy anything? You buy Jordans because they're Jordans.
Bro,
If Jordans were Jason Tatum shoes, I'm not sure a lot of people would be buying them.
Right, you don't buy I don't buy Jordans because they Jordans, nigga. You think I bought them ugly ass Jordan 15s? Fuck no. Shit trash. Nigga, like, man, come on.
Nah.
Nigga, no.
These, though. Every pair of Yeezys I have, I literally have worn them, like, and I love them.
He went to get him. Hell yeah, he went to get him. Bro, like, and
I
I'm
went and got my shit.
But I ain't saying, I'm not asking you to speak in hindsight after buying them, bro. I'm asking you if you walked up in motherfucking Foot Locker today and the Yeezy Adidas partnership never existed. And Kanye West and Adidas put these fucking extra large Crocs out. Is you paying for them bitches? That's what I'm asking.
if Yeezy didn't make foam runners, I would still probably have a pair of foam runners. I would definitely buy those.
You would have a pair of foam runners if they want Yeezys.
Yeah.
All right,
I own Crocs.
Bro, but Crocs is slides, bro. These niggas try to make track shoes.
If Yeezy didn't make the slides, the Yeezy slides, I'd probably still have a pair of
But
Yeezy slides.
Those is non-offensive. They just a pair of slides that's made out of like fucking old tire rubber or something. But like, bro, I don't buy this shoe. I don't know who the fuck wore this shit in the NBA. I think Sean Kemp. Them shits is just hot, my nigga. That's why I got some of them.
I would say the Yeezys look better than those.
You got your goddamn gon' fucking mind, bro. Ain't a pair of
We can
Yeezys.
do a poll.
We
can do a poll.
But we ain't. But the poll gonna have Yeezy on it, bro. Like, so that's a skewed poll. That's a skewed. Because niggas ain't voting for the looks, they voting for the name. Yeah.
Which shoe looks better?
Yeezys.
No name.
Yeezys.
No name. Which shoe looks better?
So
I can call a number of people and they would.
Brother,
say,
you gonna call a number of
pick a Yeezy. Pick a Yeezy.
You gonna call a number of people that's already on Yeezy nutsack.
I will call my mother. I will call my mother.
But yeah, I'll give it to you. Yeezy look better than this ugly ass shit right here.
We can go. Let's do that black and white one.
But they don't look better than these black and white ones.
What Yeezy would you use? Let's pull up. Let's find
Any fucking pair of them, my nigga.
Let's pick up.
This is a shoe. Hold on. Black and white Yeezy. Yeah, shit is fucking raggedy ass. Bruh, this shit right here is a fucking dish rag with a soul. Fuck that. Ain't no planet in existence.
All right, yeah, keep that up.
No, I'm pulling up a bigger picture of it.
Those is the Oreo 350s too.
It ain't no planet in the solar system where this ugly ass shit look better than that Reebok. I'm sorry. This shit garbage. This right here, shit is trash, my nigga. Like, and it is.
I would wear those before I wear the Reebok Kamikazes, and I like the Kamikazes too.
You were wearing before they. You were wearing before you wear the Reebok Kamikazes because they call Yeezys. If this shoe was called a Yeezy, you would wear it before you wear that other one. Let's be for real. If this shit was a Yeezy, you would have every motherfucking colorway of them. Just like you got every. But I don't. Right? Come on, let's be for real.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean,
because we living in a world which this is a Kamikaze Reebok and this is a Yeezy. If we was living in the reverse world, you already just said you bought all of this shit because it was Yeezys, and if they was just Adidas, you wouldn't own a single pair of them. That's what you just told me.
The whole point. Why would you buy, like, all right. So, like, I get what you're saying. If these were regular Adidas, nobody would have them. But it's fucking Kanye West Yeezy. Everybody has a pair of Yeezys. Nobody's wearing Kamikazes.
I don't got no.
It is similar to, like, I mean, of course you don't. You call them dish rag shoes.
That's what they are, bro. You can't even wear that bullshit in the rain. So they both look like we about to go on a spacewalk.
Nigga, I've worn Yeezys in the rain plenty of times. I've worn these in the rain. I've worn these at Rolling Loud. They still have mud on them from Rolling Loud. So you can wear them in the rain. And they're comfortable.
Exactly as I said, though. You buying a name. You ain't buying the shoe.
I mean, we buy names with everything.
Do we?
Yes.
What else you buy names with?
Jordans. fucking Supreme.
You don't buy names with fucking
Hey,
you don't buy names with
fucking-
Jordan
fucking
because you got
Hanes.
you got
Fucking-
you got Jordans that niggas wouldn't be caught dead in. You got a multitude of Jordans out there.
Yeah, but
Niggas
I still buy Jordan.
When the last time you seen the nigga in
They're
a pair of
names.
Carmelo,
It's like-
bro? Niggas ain't wearing no
Niggas ain't
Mellow
wearing Melo.
Jordans. Niggas ain't wearing no
Niggas ain't wearing Melo.
CP3 Jordans, bro. Get the
Nah.
fuck on.
I have had a pair of Chris Pauls though.
I ain't saying that the quality of your shoe ain't in question. But niggas don't
Yeah.
buy Jordans just because the Jordan logo was plastered on them. That ain't what happens.
I don't know.
People-
Niggas is still gonna wear Yeezys.
People
over
buy the
Reebok.
hot Jordans,
niggas
bruh.
Is gonna pick Reebok. Niggas is gonna pick Yeezys over.
A niggas
I'm pretty sure niggas will pick Yeezys over a lot of shoes though.
Niggas is picking. You want me to tell you why niggas pick Yeezys over a lot of shoes?
Because it's hype.
Because you can't walk in the store and just get a pair. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's the exclusiveness of the shoe.
They ain't exclusive. They fucking Adidas. Like that's it.
Yeezys are pretty exclusive though. Like you can't go and buy a pair out of the store.
And you only
can buy
can't.
some out of
You
the
can't
store.
only go buy a pair out of the stores because they purposely don't put them in there. But Nintendo did this shit.
With the Switch.
Not with the Switch, with the Wii.
Mm-hmm.
They purposely made the Wii limited in stock, so every time you went to the store, it was sold out to make you want to get one even more. That's why they motherfuckers sold. They did the opposite with the Switch. When I went in the store, when the Switch first came out, I saw a mountain of them there, and I saw everybody in there pick up one and buy it. They did the opposite with the Wii. That's why the Wii sold 100 million copies in 3 years, and after 3 years, people stopped buying it. I mean, it was decent, but motherfuckers realized it was all hype. That's why they bought it for. That Yeezy shit is all hype.
Yeah.
That's
But
all
I'm
it is.
Still wearing a pair of Fear Gods over Yeezys any day.
Bruh, it's so many more. It's all hype. It's all this Kanye shit. And it's all him tying the fucking fashion to his weak ass music. Because since he been in the fashion world, he ain't put out no good albums.
Yeah, I will say that.
Like,
Well, I would say
bruh, the best thing he
like
done put out
Pounder
since he
was
been out.
pretty good.
To me, the best thing he done put out since he been in the fashion world is The Life of Pablo, and that's not a good thing, bro. Like, that's not a good thing.
I don't know. I
Nigga,
still fuck with you.
I remember
Whether it's just for Kanye, I didn't like The Life of Pablo that much.
I remember you telling me to turn that shit off, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, can we listen to anything else besides this? That's what you told me, my nigga.
I did fuck with The Life of Pablo that much. I fuck with like No More Parties in LA and like 30 Hours. Cause those like 30 Hours was probably one of the most Kanye sounding songs on that album.
Bro, I think this is my point, bro. We need the pedestal that Kanye is on for
We need to lower him.
no good reason. If he wasn't on it, the dumb shit that he spout, nobody would care about.
Yeah.
Kanye West
I don't know.
he ain't
But I
create
will
no
say-
fucking waves. Nigga,
I will
T-Pain,
say,
3 years before 808s and Heartbreaks came out, T-Pain was out here singing with auto-tune and niggas was hating on him for it.
yeah.
Like, even though I love 808s and Heartbreaks.
If that nigga Kanye drops more Yeezys and them shits is hot, I'm probably gonna buy.
Nigga, he ain't dropped a hot pair yet. The only hot Yeezys that came out is the ones that niggas didn't let him design.
I don't know. You were even gonna buy a pair of Yeezys at one point.
I can't remember what they called, but yeah, I give them those was hot. Those boot looking ones. What's them shits called, bro?
I couldn't tell you.
Let's see
Them
what it
shits
is.
never released.
Um,
Look up Yeezy Orange Boot, and I'm pretty sure that shit is gonna pop right up.
Bruh, it's these shits. Those are the ones, but those I like them. They look like an actual fucking shoe. They don't look like a fucking dish rag. Or a fucking oversized pair of Crocs. Or something that some fucking kindergartner designed and a nigga decided to print it off because, I mean, my kid designed it. So I'm going to make it. I'm a big executive at Adidas. That's what those 450 shits look like.
Nah.
It look like you just let a fucking 4-year-old run wild with the design app, bruh.
But I can see where you going. I can definitely see it, but I don't know. I fuck with the Adidas. Now, if they were regular Adidas, I probably wouldn't fuck with them.
Then you don't fuck with them.
I fuck with them because they're Kanye West sneakers.
You don't.
And
you
they're
don't.
hype, and they're lit.
You don't
and
fuck
I wear
with
them, and I put them on, and now I'm drippy.
You don't. Niggas, I don't know, man. Maybe that shit is subjective, but nigga dripping.
Nah,
not,
but
nigga,
I will say,
Yeezys is not drip,
every
my
pair,
nigga, like-
every pair of Yeezys that I've bought, I've liked, and I've got a good wear and got over.
I ain't.
Now I will say, it's some of them that I don't fuck with, like them, like the newest ones that's coming out. I don't like the colorways on those.
I don't think. I ain't speaking on the quality of the shoe as a wearable product. I'm speaking on if I walk up in the store and I see this, I'm not buying this shit. That's it. Like, I don't give a fuck what name is on some shit.
I would always prefer a pair of Jordan 11s over all of this shit. So
because the Jordan 11s is like, if not the hottest shoe ever made, my nigga, it's like one of the top 3 hottest shoes, and the other 2 are Jordans also, the 12 and the 13, my nigga. Like, let's be for real.
Yeah.
That's
I would say 11, 4, because 4s are fucking crazy. It's nothing like a good 4. And maybe I like 12s too.
I would say
but if I had to pick like a favorite, it would be these. The semi-frozens.
bro, I don't know all these names. Like, I just know that they Yeezys. But I'll say like Jordan shit, bro. If you my favorite shoes ever of all time, my nigga, Jordan 11s, 12s, 13s, and in particular the Raptor colored 7s. That's it. I'm right there. That's already shitting on Yeezy whole output across Nike and Adidas.
Yeah, I didn't agree when that nigga was out here saying Yeezy jumped over Jumpman though.
Nobody will jump over Jumpman. Jordan brand is the most popular shoe brand in the world, bro. And that's where we have to separate shit. Like, this man is thinking that he's something that he's not. The Jordan brand took Nike from being a fucking one store in Oregon to being the #1 apparel brand in the world. The nigga, Nike is building a stadium for the school that my little bro is about to go to. That's the type of shit that they own. Adidas was like that before this clown ever showed up.
Real.
Bruh, Run DMC did more for Adidas than he has. Bruh.
Yeah, I was about to say, didn't they like stop them niggas from going bankrupt?
Run DMC putting on those track suits and putting on those shell toes or the other ones. What's them shits called? The high top ones that they was wearing. Bro, them niggas brought that shit out of obscurity, bro.
What, the superstars?
Yeah. Yeah. I think they call stuff. I think that's, bro. They high tops, but I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Shell toe
I know
Adidas.
what you're saying.
Shell toe Adidas hotter than Yeezys. Fuck that.
Now I will say this: the Nike Adidas are better than the Nike Adidas. The Nike Yeezys is better than the Adidas Yeezys. I will say that.
Because
just expensive. I can't get my hands on them.
Kanye didn't design that, bro. Like, That's what I'm getting at. He is not. It's subjective. He is a dog shit fashion designer anyway.
Mm-hmm. He does. He says he's not a designer. He says he's a imagineer.
He said he was a designer in this, and he said he was the most influential designer of all time. That's what he said.
Nah, see, and that's that shit. Because in the Drink Champ shit, he didn't. He said he wasn't a designer.
I mean, you the most.
He said he couldn't take the credit for somebody who devoted their life to designing shit.
I mean, he
called himself a designer.
Every time we turn around, he's saying something that go against the last thing he said.
Yeah.
And he said that he was the most influential designer of all time. And you the most influential designer of all time, and companies will put you out of their door without thinking twice about it.
Mm-hmm.
Skechers walked you out. Bro, and the Skechers, if Skechers release the next pair of Yeezys, they'll have niggas lined up around the motherfucking corner to buy that shit.
They probably would.
Like,
I might be one of them.
Nigga, ain't no Mike. You would be one of them.
I might be one of them. Nah, I won't say that, because it is some Yeezys that, nigga, I didn't get a pair of Yeezys I didn't have a pair of Yeezys for a long time.
I remember the first ones you got, you bought them off somebody. I remember you was telling me to come with you to do it.
Yeah. Nigga, I didn't have a pair of these shits for a long time. But then I got a pair. And then it was like, all right.
You want me to tell you where I'm going with this whole Yeezy rant?
What? Niggas only buy this shit because it's Kanye West?
No, that's simple. Everybody know that. Skechers. Yep, Kanye got kicked out of the Skechers headquarters yesterday when he showed up unannounced. Like he was going
California.
Don't fucking run up in there and just say sell some Skechers Yeezys, my nigga. Like, right? It's enough old white people on earth to keep Skechers in business for fucking ever, my nigga. They don't need Kanye. Where I'm going with this whole Skechers rant is the same tactics that he said the so-called Jewish media use against him to get people rallied up against him. Is the same tactics he used to sell his fucking shoes.
Explain.
It's all propagandized at the end of the day. You stated it. You used 3 propaganda words. You said Yeezys is hot, lit, and when I wear them, I'm drippy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that's the whole thing. That's why people wear the Yeezy.
But that didn't explain shit to why it's an actual quality fucking product. That was your top 3.
I also don't know facts about fucking fabric or.
But that ain't what I'm saying.
Shoes. I don't know the stitching that it is.
But I ain't saying that you should though.
Motherfucking Yeezys drop. Niggas is paying whatever they fucking can to get their hands on them, and niggas is buying them all out the store, and they're selling out in a few fucking seconds.
And that's the same tactics that the people that he's mad at use to rally up people against him, to try to silence him. They get them canceled off platforms and all that. The same thing that he is against is the same thing that works to sell his fucking products.
Yeah. Because
it's all groupthink. It's all, oh shit, that's Kanye shit. Oh shit, that's drippy. Oh shit, that's lit. That's lit. That's lit. Every motherfucker that's buying that shit is buying it for the same reason. Everybody. And everybody that's mad at him is mad at him for the same reason. Mm-hmm. So how the fuck is you gonna be mad that something is happening to you that you done benefited from? You want me to tell you when Kanye West first came out with College Dropout, and I told motherfuckers in my fucking bowling class at school, bro, that I ain't like that shit and that shit was fucking trash. Every one of them ganged up on me to argue with me about why I was wrong. Bruh, I didn't start liking College Dropout until years later. I was with my uncle at his job and he played it over the PA system. And it just clicked with me. But when that shit came out, I was like, get the fuck out of here with that Kanye shit. I don't like that through the wire shit. And it was a gang. It was group thing. Oh no, that's gang. That's the new hot nigga. That's that. That's the nigga that did the Jay-Z takeover beat. I don't give a fuck. I ain't like Jay-Z at that time like that either. Like you want, but like the thing that the same tactics that's used against him right now is the same reason why any of his shitty fucking clothes sell any copies.
Because it's lit.
It's lit. Said she didn't hear the first 2 albums until after 808. So I mean, I heard everything he made as it dropped. Like, and I remember I don't know. I like it now. I love 808 something. I love College Dropout and Late Registration and 808s and Heartbreaks and Graduation and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, and that's where it stops for me. After that, get it out of here. But this joint I'm looking forward to the playback
get
for
you
the
a
first
pair
part.
of Yeezys. I'm gonna see if you love those.
I will not wear that ugly shit.
You got to. It's a gift. You at least gotta wear them once. You at least gotta wear them once.
Oh, definitely. We appreciate you joining too. Appreciate you joining. Yeah, I mean, I
don't know. I think if you found the right pair of Yeezys,
I did find the right pair of Yeezys and he didn't put them out.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. That's the thing.
I don't know what happened with those. I still don't know what happened to those.
Yeezys are comfy at least, and that's what I was about to say. If the shoe
they're super comfortable.
That's not. Like, but my thing about Yeezys is not when I'm. Let me ask you a question, bro. Like
between these two, these are the most comfortable Yeezys, and the foam runners, and the slides, of course. But I mean, they're all very comfortable shoes. Let
me ask you a question. Like, my nigga, like, do you think Kanye West, bruh? No, I'm not gonna do that.
No, say it.
Nah, cause I'm trying to. Do you think Kanye West fucking chased after Kim Kardashian when he first met her because of her motherfucking personality?
Probably not.
Bruh, and I ain't chasing after Yeezys because niggas say they comfortable. Them shit's ugly. Bruh, like, that's it. Like,
you are always entitled to your own opinion. So, I mean, but I would say, I mean, they're pretty good fucking shoes. I like them.
I ain't gonna say they bad shoes. I'm speaking on, when I say I'm speaking on a person that's never bought a pair. But when I look at them, they don't look appealing. And I know they don't look appealing to people who buy them. The appeal to people who buy Yeezys is the hype behind them. And the hype...
I will say, I actually like them.
You just told me you wouldn't and buy a single motherfucking one of them if they didn't have his name on them.
That's the thing. I buy them because they're Yeezy. But I also like the way they look. Probably solely off the fact that they're Yeezy. I don't know. Like, I just don't know if they... I wish I could see them without the Adidas logo. I mean...
Bro, they can make this exact...
Like the Adidas logo on the back of this one. If I just saw this and it was like a regular old Adidas shoe, I might still like this.
But you said you wouldn't buy it. They can make this one right here. This one right here. They can make this and just take this part off and just leave the 350 up there. It's effectively the same thing.
Well, no, I don't even think the 350s have an Adidas logo on them.
That's what I'm saying. But they can sell it devoid of the Yeezy name.
So just $350.
Yeah, the Adidas 350 Boost.
Well, see,
The shit ain't selling out, bruh.
I done also bought Roshi runs too. So I would probably still have bought a pair of those. I'm not gonna say I would have bought them for how much Yeezys cost, but I would have probably maybe bought a pair of those if they were.
We can't live in a world right now where you can divorce the fact that this is a pair of Yeezys from your mind because it's already happened.
Yeah, you can't. So moral of the story, if this nigga keep dropping shoes, I'm probably gonna keep buying the shit. Right. I'm probably gonna keep buying them.
And I ain't telling people to stop buying this nigga shoes. Like, he said the sole should be dope as fuck. Like, I mean, shoes is like, I ain't telling people to stop buying Yeezys. That ain't my thing. My thing is this: the whole
get a pair. Huh? I think you should really get a pair.
Fucking wait. I ain't buying shit from Kanye. He ain't getting no money from me. Fuck that nigga. That ain't happening, bro. Like, what you mean? Ain't no way.
You should. I mean, they're good shoes.
Bro, you think I'm about to go up there to a nigga that's out here that done spent money on Parlor, bro? It ain't a motherfucker on Parlor that like niggas who with this color skin. Fuck him and his shoes, bro. Like, this nigga done bought Parlor, bro. This nigga's out here, bro. He out here. No, my nigga. Like, I'm not part of the crowd.
Yeah, I don't know.
The only way I would get a pair of Yeezys is if I knew I could flip them for triple the price the next day. She said, get a pair of Yeezys to review them. At least be a legit review, unbiased. And I would wear them. Just resell them unless you become a fan. I would never keep them. I would review them honestly. Like, I don't have anything against anything. I ain't biased. That's why I haven't said that the Yeezys are trash as a shoe. I said they look like shit. That's all that I've always said about them. Because they ain't never been on my feet, so I won't say that, oh, it's a garbage pair of shoes. Like, you ain't never heard me say that. But the only way I would buy them bitches is if I knew that the next day I could get me like $900 for them. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
If not,
at least with the Adidas version, it's only a few that you gonna really be able to sell for like $900 after.
Bro, I know one thing. I know you talk about it, but I know that my Kamikaze ones, if I didn't fuck them up with mud, I could have sold them for $600.
Mm-hmm.
So
Kamikaze ones, which colorway?
The original colorway. Now I don't know what they cost now, but this is like 3 years ago. But I looked up and they was on Flight Club for $5.95 because I wanted another pair because I stepped in mud. And I was like, ain't no fucking way I'm paying $500 for that shit. Where's the... It was the original just green and black colorway.
OG?
Mm-hmm. And
because they came out again in 2020.
But this was before 2020. This was like 2015, 2016. Mm-hmm. I stepped in some mud outside and I went up there to try to get me another pair and they were $595. I said, ain't no way. Fuck that. Bruh. The only shoes I ever can...
The 12-month range is $52 to $319. The average sale price is $128. But this, if you do the if you had the OG, those are going for $200 to $269. Average sale $234.
They look crazy, but I always assume they must be like walking on clouds. Yeah, I heard they are comfortable. I ain't gonna go against that. I mean, the only shoe I ever considered spending that much money on, bro, was this is gonna sound crazy because it's not a pair of Jordans. Is the orange and silver LeBron 9s? What do they call Forge and Iron, bro? Or is that the 11?
I think the Forge and Iron is the 11.
Yeah, that's the 11.
The orange and silver 9s are the Big Bang.
That's the ones, bro. I was about to drop like
they re-released the Big Bang,
and I missed the release because I was asleep, nigga.
You can still probably get the Big Bangs for not that much though.
I don't know, but when I was looking for the bitches, they was $1,000.
Yo, Big Bangs right now. What size you wear? 12?
12 and a half.
Well, hell, not 340.
Yeah, they ain't.
Yo, the 12 is 190. The 12 and a half is 340.
Should I get a size 12? But it ain't because they LeBrons. It's because them shits is fucking fire, nigga.
No, I will agree. Those shoes are fire. Those shoes are better than Yeezys. I'll say that. But I will say those are fire. I love the Big Bangs.
Fucking heat, son. Them joints go stupid. like, and I like the Forge and Irons. I know the LeBron 11s ain't the most popular ones, but I love orange, bro. That's why I like them Yeezys. Them
Yeezys 2012. That 2012 release of the Big Bangs is going for $661.
Those is the ones I was thinking about buying, and when I was about to buy them, they was $1,000, and I said it's not happening. But I was
that 12 and a half on Flight Club is $317, and the 12 is $267.
Bro, for $600 about 5 years ago, I would have bought them bitches. I would have bought them. Yeah, brother. It's a LeBron Forge and Irons, though. That's a shoe, my nigga. Like, and the Big Bangs. Let me look at my other ones. Fire. I'm not even an orange person. I love orange. And even better that these shoes are also hot, bro. Fuck, I love these. I love these fucking shoes, my nigga. Like. Damn, them shit's hot as fuck. Look like a pair of Transformers on your feet. I love orange, though. But that's besides the point. Yeezys, all sold with the same tactics that he is mad about the media using against him.
Yeah.
He got them. It's hype tactic. Like
right now, it is hype to talk shit about Kanye.
Exactly.
You can see that all over social.
I mean, if we don't even.
It's people who don't even fucking talk about. I mean, I wouldn't say we're doing it. We're not fucking chasing clout because we always talk about.
Well, we don't talk. We talk shit. We talk shit about when he do dumb shit and talk good about him when he do something good.
Yeah.
Bro, I said in this very interview. This very podcast that I didn't even think about, even though the Lex Fridman shit was full of babble, some of the stuff he said I never thought like that. And I was like, damn, that was actually insightful. Like, but most of it was stupid, bro. Like, most of it was self-serving bullshit of him being mad that people are doing stuff to affect him and then wrapping it in a veneer of I'm doing this for my people. You're not. Man. You're doing this for you. Like, okay, like what? The one thing that he said that stuck out to me first was when he was talking about the rappers that always say that back in Africa we were kings. And he said we weren't kings in Africa. We was the slaves that Moses freed. That's what we were. Like, I never thought about it that way. He said that's why he feel a brotherhood with Jewish people because black people is kind of. I never looked at it that way because we weren't, bro. Like, look at the people. Look at Egyptians, and then look at us. Like. Egyptians came from the Mediterranean, bro. They didn't come from the sub-Saharan section of Africa. And it only makes sense that the people that they had chained up were people that look like we do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, like that's when he was talking something that'll make you think. Like it wasn't all bullshit. It was just 95% bullshit. I understand why he said he don't trust nobody. He been fucked over in the industry. I don't understand why he just didn't name the people like the guy asked him to. Do it, bro. Then you got some ears on you. Look at what those girls accomplished. Look at what those women accomplished when they finally got. I don't want to say when they finally got the courage like they were cowards. But when they finally was fed up and they said Harvey Weinstein's name, they brought down him and every motherfucker like him after they finally said his name. Mm-hmm. So say names. Well, that's all I got to say about it, bro. Like, instead, you got yourself canceled.
Yeah.
Bruh.
I think he should also drop some names too.
When those,
there's no point in just saying a whole group of people, and now there's nothing else for it. You've lost everything you had. I mean, majority of everything.
Bro, when those females,
everything that Kanye was associated with is suffering.
No. Mm-hmm. Us being descendants of tribes of old, we're just not all Jews. Yeah, I ain't believe the part about us being all Jewish. He kind of lost me with that, but I'm just the larger point of what he said is what stuck with me. And yeah, call out individuals. Like he said, like Lex Fridman kept telling them, call out the names. Like I'll reiterate this again. Well, I'll put it to you like this. When those women said Harvey Weinstein's name, next thing I know, motherfucking Russell Simmons was moving to fucking Belize or Bermuda or some shit to get away from the shit storm that was coming his way. There's true religion and there's chasing green. Exactly. Like they did what they had to do. Like they made motherfuckers flee the country. They made motherfuckers say, I don't want to have Weinstein Company nowhere near my movie. Say some names. If you went on Kanye West done been on, I don't know if it's the record still stand, but I'm seeing numbers when he was going on these tours to say they was the largest grossing tours of all time. And he said he ain't get no money from that shit. Tell us who did that.
And he also said he didn't get no money from Balenciaga.
But Balenciaga, yeah, he said that he didn't. The only name he went after in these worlds that so-called effed him over is that guy that owns Louis Vuitton. That's it. That's the only name he said. Like, and I mean, I don't know. The people, with all due respect to the guy that owns Louis Vuitton, you cannot serve two masters. That's correct. You might think you can serve two, but when it's all said and done, you'll know that you couldn't serve two for eternity. But like I said, the people who he's scared to say their name, with all due respect, is probably more powerful than the Balenciaga guy. Because people be like, money is power. Money ain't power. Power is power. Well, power is power. You can get a broke motherfucker on and they get popular on social media and they ain't got no money, but they got the influence over millions of people. That's power.
Bernard
Arnault
Yeah, that's the guy he was calling out. Like,
and Tremaine.
the Tremaine guy is the guy from Supreme.
Supreme. Yeah.
Yeah. But like Supreme, like I don't even put Supreme in that same league, bro,
Category.
cause Supreme sell they shit. They don't restrict who they sell they shit to. They don't restrict, but they sell they shit at a fair price. It's after market niggas who be marking up they shit.
I will say Supreme is generally at a fair price.
Yeah, if you go in Supreme and get a shirt for $50 if you get there on time,
Yeah.
and you ain't gonna get no damn Yeezy season shit. I saw that shit was the sweater I saw for Yeezy was $3,200, bro. And it won't.
But see, I've also never brought any of that Yeezy season.
Because that's different, bro.
Yes,
Like
I
that.
brought the Gap hoodie. I will say I got the Gap hoodie and I get the shoes occasionally, but I never bought like that real luxury Yeezy.
And you ain't nobody. You wasn't gonna buy that bullshit.
That shit's just not worth it.
Bro, I didn't even know that Kanye West school cost $15,000 a year to go to.
Yeah, I knew that.
Like, it's ridiculous. Yeah, but I mean, that's it is what it is with that. I ain't gonna say his business. I don't care about his business practices. I don't care. It don't affect me because I don't support his business. I don't buy nothing from him. Like when I speak about it is when I speak about him contradicting what he does. Like, and he told the people he was shutting the damn school down.
Now he's not shutting it down no more.
Now he's not shutting it down no more. But like, it's not like I compared his school to LeBron's school, and it's not can't be compared. It's not the same thing.
You can't compare Bron's school to Kanye West school because Bron really has a school, like, and he's really doing good things in the community.
Bron is really doing the shit that Kanye West is pretending that he's doing. And he telling us to wait for years, and then we'll finally catch up with his vision, bro. What vision, bro? Like, vision, I have a vision, to me, a lot of times is used by motherfuckers who have no direction. They just talking. Like, you have a vision to do what? What are you doing with your vision? Because the vision you told us you had for your Yeezy brand, you never fulfilled it because you tied yourself to fashion houses and apparel brands to get that shit out. Like, you just another businessman, bro. You not a philosopher or visionary and none of that shit. So that's true at this point. Yeah.
I think we should just call Kanye what he was. Music artist.
He's too caught up in BS to do any real good. That's what it is, and it's just like you said. He's a musical artist. He's one of the best to do it. Like, we can't take that from him. Whether even because, like, when I said what I said earlier about his music, it wasn't to disparage his music. When I said that he didn't innovate like that, it's not. Whether you innovate or not, I don't give a damn if you innovate. If the shit you make is hot, that shit is hot. My nigga, like, the niggas at Porsche didn't invent the car, but I still want a 911 turbo. I don't care. Like, he didn't have to. But the thing I'm saying about it, the reason why I brought that up is because him calling himself influential and a visionary and all that shit, that's way he's way overblown, and his ego gets in his way. He fucks up a lot of things with his ego. And this whole Lex Fridman thing, I'm glad you told us to watch it, because when I watched it, I realized even more. It reinforced even more that this whole thing is only about him. It's not about any anytime he bring up it being about other people other than him, it's just because he trying to reel himself back in and seem relatable. Like he couldn't.
Kanye West is already far beyond being relatable.
Right, he couldn't name. Hold on 1 second. He couldn't name one black person. Right, when he was talking, he couldn't name one black person, bro. When he was talking about the comedians, this Anthony Jeselnik dude, bro, I ain't never heard of him, but I know he ain't fucking with Dave Chappelle, but he talked like this nigga was the fucking top of the top of the top. He's formerly known as an artist, correct. But another thing, yeah, that's what she said. This is something else that I kind of was on Kanye's side with, right? Whether you agree with what Kanye said or not, you have to call a spade a spade. When Lex Fridman was kind of on some bullshit in the interview. I don't know if you got to the part where he was talking about the Anthony Jeselnik dude and saying the reason why he's so great is because he ain't afraid to offend anybody and he'll push any boundary and nobody is safe. And people love him for it. And then Kanye West said, but you get mad at me when I do it. And you making me apologize. And Lex Fridman kind of glossed over that. He ain't had no response to that. I love Dave Chappelle until he shut down the housing project. Yeah, Dave Chappelle that's the thing we need to realize. Dave Chappelle is rich. He don't got shit in common with us. He don't got shit in common with the people that was gonna be living in that housing project, and he just showed everybody that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of people forget that. I mean, of course, they're regular people like us, but they're not. I wouldn't go as far as to saying they're regular people all of a sudden.
Well, they are.
Once you start touching that real money, you're no longer normal.
He a regular person, and he's a regular person. And the fact that he eat, breathe, and shit and put his pants on like the rest of us. But, my nigga, no other way is he a regular person. Not in their own eyes, they ain't. Kanye West ain't a regular person in his own eyes, bro. He's above us. He's influential. He's this. He's a visionary. He's a philosopher, and he's none of that. Like, I'm still waiting. What philosophy has this man displayed to us that is something that's pushing the world forward? What?
Closed on Sunday. You're my Chick-fil-A.
Said they got a God complex. Yeah. I mean, Kanye West flat out told you he was a god.
I am a god.
Yeah. He is. He did not.
I told you exactly what I was. God.
But like maybe we could. I mean, that's from way back when. So maybe we don't need to hold that against him. But I ain't holding it against him. But I'm just saying, like, it's crazy, like. When you think about it, like, what I'm still waiting. Like, it ain't nothing that he's done when it comes to the things that come out of his mouth. Says he loved that Chick-fil-A song. I hated it. I'm sorry. Said the philosophy he puts forward is the philosophy of what not to do and how not to act. I mean, yeah, he's feeding into the philosophy of learning from others' mistakes so you don't make those same ones. Like, but I understand where he coming from, though. Like, where in the world that he in, he can't say names. He can't do it.
Yeah, you might end up in the coffin if you say too many names.
Yeah, he can't say names, but I mean, why not, bro? Do it now. You done jumped out the window. You say names. You couldn't say names, but then you tried to say other things, and that didn't work either. Like you just fucked yourself sideways. No matter which way it was going, you just didn't do a great job at presenting any of these ideas. Nothing. Like he started talking crazy about a box with a hole at the top with water and air can come in. Like I'm like, bro, what is this? Where are we going with this? Maybe I gotta learn in 20 years when I finally catch up with your vision, bro. And if when I catch up with your vision, you was right all along. I'll say, you know what, Kanye, you was right. Like I'm not above admitting when I'm wrong, but as of right now, I don't have any desire to have anything to do with anything that he does. Said facts. Was just thinking that certain names will get you out of here. Yeah, they will. Nick Lusko has 2 songs of Kanye in the style of Tame Impala. They're so good. Watch them. They're made of his interview. Oh, so he so somebody took some of Kanye words and just put them to like a Tame Impala style song. I listen to that type of shit all the time. I listen to people make wild ass YouTube mashups of songs all the time, bro. Some of that shit be good. I'll listen to that. So like, and when it's all said and done with him, like the reason why he's in the predicament he's in is himself. Like,
Yeah, I will say that.
Said they're fire though. I'm gonna listen to them joints. Yeah, he's in the predicament he's in because of himself, bro. Like niggas wasn't going at any point in time, bro. If you don't like a contract, you don't have to sign it. Like at any point in time, we are not meant to be like let's break it down. Let's be for real. The music industry is pushed forward by who? But rap is the number one shit in the world. It overtook rock and roll years ago. Mm-hmm. The music industry is propelled by black artists. That's what it is. Black artists is at the forefront of this shit. Kanye West, Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Lil Baby, J. Cole, Future. All the niggas I'm naming, Nicki Minaj, Beyonce. These is the people that's selling the records. Beyonce can drop a record nobody knows is coming out and go number one. Like, you know, nobody knows it's coming out until it's out. Right? Like, and yet, what do? Sign Spotify deals. You don't have to do that. You got the internet is out. Ever since the internet came out, it ain't been one motherfucking musical artist on earth that's needed a record label or a radio station for anything. Instead of you, if you was really the visionary, the philosopher, you would have led the mass exodus away from these record labels, away from these damn radio stations and all that. You know why? Because you could set up a fucking URL with GoDaddy for $50 and sell your own damn albums without any help. But nobody wanted to do it. You know why? Because the number at the end of the contract was all you niggas ever cared about. And then later on down the line, when you realize that, oh, I got paid millions, but the record label made billions, then that's when you mad. Get the fuck out of here. Come on. Ever since the internet popped up, bro, you want me to tell you why you know that they don't need record labels? Bro, The Life of Pablo was the most illegally downloaded album ever.
Mm-hmm.
Shit got downloaded 500,000 times in a day when he didn't drop it. You know what I'm saying?
I remember that.
Ain't no record label help do that. Niggas just wanted the album. You could have sold it. You could have dropped it for $10 on a website and said, you go here. This is the only place you can get it. The new Kanye album. Click that link. $10. Download it. It's yours forever. $15. I'll send you a physical copy. But what did he did? No. You want my album? Pay me $200 for this stupid bullshit thing that has no other purpose. You know what I'm saying?
That's where I draw the line. I'll buy the shoes. I'll buy the hoodies. But as soon as you bring up them damn STEM players, I'm out.
And now if you listen to the Lex Fridman interview, he mad saying that the person that was his business partner tried to screw him over on that. So you doing what we call the definition of insanity. Continuing to do the same shit over and over again.
Expecting different results.
Exactly. If you was burnt by these people in the business world, then do the shit yourself. Instead, you run from Nikes to Adidas. You run over to Balenciaga to Skechers, and Skechers ran you the other direction. As soon as you got there, they told you to get the fuck out.
I personally believe he should have already started doing this shit on his own. He should have kept his mouth shut and just kept building his money till he could manufacture his own shit and then said, fuck y'all niggas, I'm out.
I know you personally believe that because you've been saying it and I've been saying it before we ever sat in front of these computer screens. Right? But we've been saying it. But it ain't happened. It ain't gonna happen. Because, I mean, why would it? It wouldn't, because it's easier for them to just slap Kanye name on some shit than for them.
It sells like fucking hotcakes.
Exactly. And it sells like hotcakes, except for it don't sell like hotcakes like we thought, because if it was really like that, Adidas wouldn't have pushed him out the fucking door and told him to go fuck himself.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have happened, but it did. It's like, get your ass up out my, get the fuck out. That's what they said. And it's not.
But I don't feel bad.
I don't feel bad either. Nobody should feel bad about anything to do with this. If you still support Kanye, you shouldn't feel bad. Like, I'm not telling anybody to do the shit that I'm doing. Hell, am I gonna sit up here and tell somebody to not listen to Kanye music? I don't want to see this nigga fail, bro. That ain't what I'm on. I ain't gonna say none of that shit. If I'm not gonna buy his fucking shoe, but I ain't gonna tell somebody don't buy his shoes. I think the shoes is ugly as fucking trash. I'm not gonna tell somebody because I think that, then you don't fuck with them. That ain't how I get down. But like, I think some people can't separate their feelings from reality. Like, I can. Like, just because I don't like some shit is not, my opinion holds no sway over nobody except for me. Like, and I damn sure ain't sitting out here hoping that Kanye West is destitute and shit. He's hoping it himself to fail because he keep on stepping into failure, my nigga. That's him fucking himself up. Nobody but him. And at a point in time, whether you want to buy Yeezys or not, it's gonna be a point where you have no choice, where you can't because nobody wants to manufacture them shits for them.
Yeah. And there's stores that won't even put that shit in their stores no. It's a few stores that just refuse to sell Yeezys. I don't know if StockX did yet. I don't know if they will
I
do
saw
it,
some
but-
on StockX.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They started to drop.
Shit, y'all, why y'all?
They starting to drop the shits from the different stores. So I mean, I don't know.
But this is the thing I gotta say, like people said, like, and I ain't gonna take credit for it, but like why your ass didn't, drop his ass when he said the things he said about black folks.
Yeah.
So maybe I don't know. He was gonna drop him then. It was all for him then. Well, not all for him. People was, kind of tired of his shit then too. So I can't say it was all for him, but still, like when he said it, he didn't get fucking
Wasn't this
canceled,
much.
bro. Like, he didn't get canceled out shit, bro. Like, not to say that he should. I ain't out here screaming that he should be canceled now. I'm just speaking on why he got canceled, because he's a fuck up. And I'm speaking on why I think the nigga should have never even been held up on a pedestal like he is anyway, because why is we out here hero worshiping this nigga? There ain't nobody, and I'll close the statements with this. There ain't nobody on earth that can sell me something or sell me on an idea or anything like that based off of who they are. Bro, because I don't give a fuck who you are. But is what I'm getting from you worth my time, money, or anything? Is it worth me wanting it? Is it worth me listening to? Is it worth me watching? Is it worth me consuming? If it's not, fuck you. Goodbye. I don't give a fuck what your name is. Kanye West, fuck that.
I don't feel bad for this nigga though. I don't think anybody should. We felt bad because he lost his mama and then he lost his mind. Yeah,
I felt bad that he lost his mom. That shit is fucked up.
it is. But I don't think Kanye has ever been the same after that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's messed up, man. I don't even think it's lost my mama, lost my mind. Ain't that like a GLC lyric for
Lost
Spaceship?
My mama lost my mind. Like that love, that's not mine. Why you ain't signed? One my time. Leave me alone. Work for it. Y'all half of yours, half of it's mine. Go listen to the song for the rest of it.
Mm. But you know what's crazy, bro? Like, I don't know. I'm about to say what's crazy is. Hold on a second. I'm trying to find me something to eat while I do this. Oh, shit. And I don't want no fucking cookout, bro.
Cookout in ages, bro.
You ain't missing nothing, man. But I also don't want to go downtown right now, bro. Like, I don't want to do it. Let me see if.
Oh yeah, Pinocchio story. Yeah, I was listening to that on my way back from a place that was far, far away from where I currently am now. I listened to the whole 808s and Heartbreaks.
That's his best album, bro. My favorite 808s and Heartbreak song. Can you guess what it is?
What say you will?
Coldest Winter. That's my shit.
Oh yeah.
And
Goodbye, my friend. Will I ever love again? No, that's
and we keep waiting for him to come back to his senses. Yeah, coldest winter was. Said love that song. Hell yeah, that's the only song when 808s and Heartbreaks came out. Coldest Winter was the only song I liked on it when it was new.
He did that one live dude. His fans weren't even absorbing the words. Yeah, they wasn't.
Yeah,
That's I listened to the live version from the album.
that's
But
the only one that's on there.
yeah. And I keep waiting for this nigga to just make like great music again, and I just never get it. I never, even with Donda, it wasn't great. At minimum,
Dog shit,
decent.
bro. That shit
At
sucked,
minimum,
bro.
it was decent.
Come
It
on.
wasn't, and Donda 2, like I refuse to listen to Donda 2. I won't even give that shit a chance.
Bro, I don't know, bro. I kind of like that. I put your security at risk.
Yeah.
That song was a whole threat against Pete Davis.
That nigga's
But like, I mean, it's she said he was a real person back then, and we wait for him to come back. Bro, like Kanye West is the fucking epitome of the shit that was happening in Get Out, bro. He seemed like he been body snatched, bro. The real Kanye West is somewhere in the fucking in the sunken place.
Somebody need to put the flash on this nigga.
Mm-hmm. He's somewhere in the sunken place, bro. Cause he don't even talk the same as he used to.
Yeah, that soft voice.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I know I got the card out, but it ain't nothing on the front of it. So all the information is on the back. It's just a plain blue card. Like you can't see nothing. All the information is on the back. But good looking out.
At least she looking out.
Yeah.
Say, at least she looking out.
Yeah, that's why I got it like this. Like you can't. Yeah, if somebody can steal my identity by just seeing the fucking Visa logo, then I need to talk to that nigga because in Kanye's words, that's an engineer. like, like it's one of those new shits that don't got nothing on the front. Like, yeah, like, I gotta go to Penn Station, get me some food. Like Kanye, like at this point in time, the world hates this man, bro. And right now, they trying to dig up everything they can against him. And like I said a minute ago, I ain't into that, bruh. Like I said, when he was when them CNN, the people who reported that CNN shit about him and the Hitler stuff, why you reporting it now? Report it when you knew it.
Right.
But it's convenient for you to say it now. So you can take yourself and fuck yourself. Because I don't care what he was saying back then if you ain't tell me that he was saying it back then.
Yeah. They should have definitely gave up that information.
Mm-hmm.
It's popular to hate Kanye now.
Yeah, it is. It's popular to hate him. And you know what? I'm not joining in on the hate train. You know why? Because Kanye been getting on my nerves for like 8 years. And now, as he would say, you niggas is just catching up to me. Like, I've been tired of this nigga since that Life of Pablo fashion show. You know that's when
that's when you start really drawing the line. Like
when that nigga put out an echoey ass gym album that I couldn't hear good quality songs on, I could just hear whatever the fuck was happening in Madison Square Garden. Nigga, I could hear him passing the auxiliary cable to Young Thug. Nigga, I was like, what the fuck? And the album didn't come out. Oh, then it's gonna drop February 20th. Oh, now it's gonna drop in March. Nigga, please. I ain't playing these games with you. I ain't more nah, bro. You don't string me along. And I'm having to pay money to hear this bullshit. Nigga, you ain't giving me this shit for free.
I just hope he drops some good music, but I don't think so. I think the closest we gonna get to that is the motherfucking you don't love Ye, you love money bag, yo.
Bro, that shit was barely a song, bro.
Yeah.
Shit was trash. But it's just the thing about it, and I'll put it this way with no hyperbole, no extra stuff on top of it, is that oh, no spicy brown mustard. That's awful. Nothing on no crazy this and that added to it. Is this he is excuse me, how can I put it, Kanye West is a person that he said it's still catchy though. Yeah, it was catchy until he started just saying doo 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 because he ran out of lyrics. That's when he lost me. But it was funny. I'll say it was funny more than catchy. But the thing about it with him is that he went from being a person that you can root for to being a person that you like can't even believe that this is the same nigga that we had years ago. Like, and right now the only people that's rolling with everything that he's doing blindly are people that are gonna support anything he does anyway. Like when
I would say that the shit just seems fake.
What's that?
Him.
As a
The
whole?
shit don't even seem real. Yeah, like this ain't Kanye. Like the shit is fake.
So let me go to just a random point in the interview.
Room.
How is that a source of happiness? Surrounded by water.
Well, the living room is you have two rooms. You have the dry room, which people would call the living room before. It becomes like a water city where it's a constant flow. That's not. It's regenerative. It's not wasting the water, and it's just a constant flow. So I put the toilet really close to where this water system, so it becomes.
And then what he's saying, I don't care about. But how he's saying it, when you hear his voice, like this is not the person. Right? Like this is, it sounds like a put on, right?
Yeah.
Like, bruh, he don't even sound. This is how, you know what? Now that you mentioned that, I just thought about something. Let me play it again.
Becomes like a water city where it's a constant flow. That's not.
You hear how he sound?
How?
He don't even sound the same when he talking to Drink Champs. He don't talk like this.
He didn't sound like that in Drink Champs.
I felt like he couldn't.
It's fake.
He couldn't even visualize it. That's what I was saying a minute ago. He was talking about a fucking room with a hole in the ceiling where water and air can just come. What is this nigga talking about? A glass house? So you supposed to take a shit with see-through walls? Nigga, come on. But yeah, like you were saying, like he yeah, bro, like you said, it's fake, right? And it sound fake, like you said, dog. Like I like when you. It wasn't until you said that I realized and connected in my mind that when he did the Drink Champs interview, he had a different voice. This right here,
Not. It's regenerative. It's not wasting the water, and it's just a constant flow. So I put the toilet really close to where this medication in 2 years. And I'm sure there'll be people in the media, we won't say, where some will say, well, that's obvious, right? So
that he's not on his medication, maybe his anxiety or something. But he said he didn't even need the medication. He said that his sole problem was that he was exhausted, and like he was, so he said he didn't need the medicine. Like in this very thing, he said he was exhausted that was messing him up. So, Like, I mean, just going off his words, but it's. I mean, I don't know much more I could say about him. Like, he's been doing so many interviews lately. I don't know. He should have a publicist. He don't. His ego won't allow that because the publicist will tell him what to do, and he will not listen to anybody. A publicist is there to just tell you when it's time to shut the fuck up. And no,
He can't have one of those because and that even goes to show you with even the companies that he was working with. He doesn't know when to shut the fuck up. He just knows one way, and that's Kanye's way.
and that's because
Whether
his
it
work.
would be with fashion, music, any of that shit. He knows one way of doing things, and that's Kanye's way.
But it's worked that way for so long. So
Yeah.
that's the thing.
It worked. It's gonna work that way when you got the people around you to make that shit work. I.e. Kid Cudi, i.e. Saha, i.e. Dimna, i.e. fucking Travis Scott, i.e. fucking Young Thug. But when you burn all your bridges and you start to spin out of control, this is when we get Kanye dropped from Balenciaga, Kanye dropped from Adidas, Kanye escorted out by Skechers. You don't have that team of people there that was originally making this shit work. So, I mean, he brought this shit upon himself. So, now, if he shuts the fuck up and just puts in the work that he needs to, maybe we'll get something good out of it. But until then, if he keeps fucking running his mouth, nothing. We not gonna get nothing different.
Yeah. I couldn't have said it better myself. Really?
I just believe he should shut the fuck up. Take this getting kicked off of Twitter and Instagram as a
He
sign.
back on Instagram.
Oh, he's back on Insta?
Mm-hmm.
Well, take this as a sign that you need to fucking take a break from and get yourself together. He needs, in my opinion, he should rebuild the connections that he broke and get back to what he knows. And if he really wants to get his people together and get his family back together, you have to start with the people that was helping you make money first.
This is the thing. The family shit, that shit gone. You know why? Because,
Why?
oh, well, in my opinion, that bitch don't care about him. She
Yeah.
care about her brand, bro. I done seen. I was looking at like just photos of them earlier, bro. She looked like she's annoyed to be around those children, bro. Like she looked like, bro. She Kardashian is the number one thing in her world, bro. Like in my opinion.
I ain't gonna sit up there and say that she don't love her kids.
I ain't gonna say that she
won't
don't.
say that.
I ain't gonna say that either. I ain't say that. I said she don't care about him.
Yeah. Oh, I know she probably don't give a fuck about Kanye though.
And she ain't gonna care. She don't care about him, bro. Like, she ain't about to. I don't think she about to take him back for the sake of the family. That's what I'm saying.
And what I mean by family, I don't necessarily mean fucking like Kim Kardashian and shit. I mean family as in like good music family and
But
fucking,
then when he say family, he means her.
he means family, yeah. I mean family as a, well, let me say, get back. He needs to get back good music together. That's
Before we
for
take
starters.
off, throw up the second Nick Lutsko. Let's pull that shit
I
up.
listened to that. I listened to it, by the way. That shit was smooth. It was flowing too.
We usually do like.
mean
So right now I'm
sarcastically or
talking
what?
to you,
Kanye,
right?
Shut the fuck up, Kanye.
I'm not.
Shut up. I'm trying to pull the shit up. Yeah. We do usually do like. We do usually do sign off songs. he's not getting the family back. I don't think so either. I mean, I
Yeah, I
understand
don't
why.
think he's getting his
I
family
understand why he want them kids back, but I don't understand why he want that fucking bitch. I'm sorry. I don't understand why he wants any.
back. That first one at the top though, if you're looking for the song.
No, it's two of them. This is volume
Oh, I
2.
listened to that top one.
She said, making 5 beats a day for 3 summers. Yeah, man. he ain't. Music is definitely not been.
Never get that Kanye back though.
He said that Kanye ain't coming back, so I ain't even looking for that Kanye. But music ain't his top priority anymore, and it won't be. But let's do it this way. All right, second song 1. All right, let's throw this on before we sign out. So I got to eat, son. Let's see what we got. I am talking to you in the street. I fucks with Tame Impala, man. They the shit. I'm just doing what the universe told me. I might be president, liberals can't bully me. Love Trump, racism isn't a deal breaker for me. Obama, I'm your favorite artist. Just tell me you love me. That's all, and tell the world you love me. This shit is fucking funny, man. When you listen to this,
It's hard to believe that he was saying some of this shit.
I was about to say that, bro. When you listen to this shit in song form, because this is supposed to be funny, you realize how ridiculous some of the shit that he been saying is, if you haven't already realized it. I don't use the word education. My president must sit by a ticket and go to Mars. Devil is also the angel of music is with kids and shit like a heart. Not anymore, you not, nigga. These your favorite rappers. I did a fundraiser for a midterm. Right before I went on stage. Someone let me know. I got feelings, bro. More people end up retarded damage. That's my favorite Kanye dance right there. He was dancing to Save You Will in that joint too. Some giants with the weed and What'd you say, bro?
I said, while this is finishing up, I do have one question.
Yeah.
I wonder, when is he gonna realize enough is enough?
Never.
Like, what is gonna have to happen for him to realize, damn, I might have said too much. I
Kanye
might have.
45 right now. College Dropout came out in 2004. So at the time that College Dropout came out, Kanye was what, 27? 27 years old. He's 45 now. It's 27. Kanye West been being told he was the number one nigga for almost half his fucking life. He's never gonna realize enough is enough. He been saying he's the greatest of all time to ever do anything, and people have been agreeing with him for the past 19 years. Nothing is changing him. He ain't realized enough is enough. After he's never gonna realize it, and that's his prerogative. He don't have to realize it. Shit, fuck it.
I think he should.
At the end of the day, the man can do what he wants. I'm just not fucking with him anymore. I'm not, and it ain't that. I don't care what he been doing and saying. The reason why I'm not fucking with him anymore is not because he said something or did something. It's because his shit isn't worth my time. That's why. I can do other things with my time besides be giving a fuck about what he's up to. At the time that we talking about this right now, if the damn podcast didn't exist, I wouldn't know any of this shit. Because I wouldn't be looking up to see what Kanye West is up to. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. Like, that's my biggest gripe with him. You went, like I always say, the start and finish of a entertainer is providing me entertainment. When you no longer do that, goodbye. I don't give a none of that other shit. The fact that he make cool shoes, the fact that he make ugly clothes, the fact that he got a hot wife and all that, nothing. My bad. You ain't do nothing. I like that song. Song is fire. Like, but Kanye West himself, not worth nothing he does is worth me caring about anymore as a consumer. Like, cause he's a no matter what he wants to think about himself, what I think about him is he's just an entertainer. He's not a philosopher. I'm not looking for him for life direction. I didn't look to Tupac for shit like that. I didn't look for my favorite artist for shit like that. I look for you for a hot beat, some hot lyrics, a catchy tune, and when you stop providing that, on to the next. Like,
Yeah.
nigga,
And I feel like people need to stop looking at Kanye like a damn, like the savior. Kanye is not your savior.
people who look like Kanye look at Kanye like that. Would, if it wasn't a Kanye, they'd be looking at someone else like that. So they got it built into them, bro. They need that. He can still be your VP. Look, if he's your VP, just make sure you don't miss no days from work, because we can't have him in control of shit. That's what I'm saying. Make sure you don't take no sick days, no vacation. If he your VP, you gonna have to be at work every single day for all 4 years. No days off for you. Period. But this is another. I think that next time we tune back in next week, sometimes we will not be talking about this fool. Lord forgive me. You ain't supposed to call people fools. I'll be talking about this guy. Hopefully we can get back to talking about Atlanta. Because the show Atlanta is better than anything that Kanye West is doing, in my opinion. Anyway. I'm finished with it. We went. I thought we was gonna go for an hour and a half, bro. We damn near pushing 3 hours. This is looking like an old school podcast, like one of them 4 hour boys that we used to do, bro. Like, sitting there.
Well, in closing, like, comment, subscribe, Recovery Room Podcast. Go out there to adameve.com and use that promo code RRPOD. Get yourself some good hit at a great price, because Adam and Eve did not raise their prices during inflation. So go to adameve.com and use promo code RRPOD, and also like, comment, subscribe to the Recovery Room Podcast. And we will be on Odyssey very soon.
Like,
We will be on
we're
Odyssey.
just streaming everywhere. Fuck it. Like,
So-
we might be streaming on your smart fridge the next time
Yeah.
your ass go get a cup of water. So, anyway.
But in closing, I just wish Kanye would shut up sometime.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up and do what you're here for. Make music, make entertainment, and not this bullshitty entertainment going up on Lex Fridman, talking like you got hit with that damn the shit from Undercover Brother, the Anton serum. Nigga.